You're listening to The Political Insider with Bill Ballenger on MTN. Here's Bill.
We have returned with Senator Jon Bumstead of the 34th Senate District, and that is a district that includes Newaygo, Oceana, and Muskegon counties, including the city of Muskegon, a pretty big outstate city. Jon Bumstead, State Senator, welcome to the Political Insider.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Now, Senator Bumstead, you actually, I think, live in Newaygo County, right? Where are you, in Fremont?
Actually, I was born in Fremont, but basically raised in Newaygo.
I got it.
Still live in Newaygo, and family lives in Newaygo. We go back on both sides close to 100 years.
Wow. And you have a construction business, don't you, up there? Isn't that what you've done over time before you got into politics?
Yeah, I did build custom homes for almost 35 years. Then when I ran for state house, my son-in-law kind of took over, and that's how it's been ever since. And I get calls, I just turn them over to him.
Well, you served 3 two-year terms in the State House. I think you were elected in 2010, 2012, 2014. You were term limited. You sat out 2 years, and then you came back and you won a heavily contested Republican primary. And then you won the general election in 2018, which was not a good year for Republicans. But, boy, you made it work in the 34th Senate District. So congratulations on your victory, and now you are Senate Vice Chair of the Appropriations Committee in the State Senate. You're also, I think, Vice Chair of the Natural Resources Policy Committee, and I believe you are you're Chairman of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Natural Resources and Environmental Quality. Is that correct?
Correct.
And
those are my passions.
Yeah, and you've also got some other committees and subcommittee assignments. What are they?
Oh, I sit on general government, education policy, and approach, capital. And I'm not on capital outlay. I wish I was. I always led capital outlay, but I'm on several different committees. But my passion and the ones we meet on the most are the DNR issues, policy and approach, and the new Eagle division, which is the old DEQ, of course, and the water quality issues in West Michigan along the lake shore. And I live on the Muskegon River, and those are very big issues, and I know those issues very well, and I'm actually thrilled to be chairing that.
Well, you really cover the waterfront with all your committee assignments. So, look, I'm just going to ask you, at this point, it really is an almost unprecedented kind of situation we have here. Nothing quite like it. In previous years, 2009, 2007, there was something like this. Back in 1991, there was some shenanigans going on involving the budget and an interface between the legislature and the governor, whoever they were at that time. You've got a situation now with the fiscal year ending this coming Monday, September 30th. The new fiscal year starts the next day, Tuesday, October 1st. And you have just completed sending to Governor Gretchen Whitmer all the budget bills. I think they're all going to be on her desk by 5 p.m. this afternoon. She's got maybe half of them at the time we're talking, but she's got very little time to act before the start of the next fiscal year. How do you look at this whole process? I believe you people in the Senate and State House have decided at this point not to try to meet on Monday, September 30th, to react to whatever she might do. You're not scheduled to meet again until Wednesday, October 2nd. What about this whole process and what's happened? You never had anything like this when you were in the House because you had a Republican governor, Rick Snyder, and you had a Republican-controlled House and Senate. Now it's a different situation.
Mm-hmm. If in emergency we need to come back in, we can come in over the weekend or on a Monday if need be. But I think at the end of the day, The governor's going to like the majority of the budgets, like the two budgets that I have, a DNR and a DEQ budget, or the Eagle budget. I work very closely with the directors, and they pretty much got everything they want. The governor wanted an additional $120 million in the Eagle budget for a lot of water quality issues, testing, and those types of things, grants for local communities, and that's in there. So and it passed out of the Senate 38-0. So we work very closely with our allies across the aisle, and we put out a pretty good DEQ and DNR budget. So I think we're not going to have a problem there. I think it's mostly going to be in transportation.
Yes. So you're saying that even though the announcement has been that the House and Senate aren't going to come back until Wednesday, October 2nd, you, at least in the Senate, and maybe the House as well, are prepared to come in over this weekend. I mean, we're airing right now on Saturday and Sunday over the weekend, and that could happen, or you could come back tomorrow, Monday, September 30th, right?
Yeah, everybody wants to avoid a government shutdown, and that's not good for anybody. We want to make sure everybody gets their paychecks and they're doing the job for the people of Michigan, and the government shutdown isn't on anybody's agenda right now, and hopefully we can avoid that.
Right. Well, it sounds to me like you've taken care of business with your budgets, and you think transportation is going to be the sticking point. Now, as I understand it, the legislature has sent Governor Whitmer money for Fix the Damn Roads, maybe $400-500 million. That she says, I really don't want this. I want to save all the discussion for later. So what's going to happen?
Well, when in 2015, when we passed that road package, all I heard back then, this will fix it, this will fix it, this will fix it. And it seems like the more money you put towards things, it's never enough. And, we haven't fully collected all of that tax money, that road money yet as well. And what I'm hearing out there is, let's see what that money gets us. We're going to be close to spending $5.4 billion a year on roads. And there's orange barrels everywhere, as we all know. And like I told people this morning, I was at a chamber breakfast, I have 5 different ways to get to Lansing or Muskegon, and they're all new. And I think the southeast corner of the state, where there's more traffic, I'm sure the roads are bad. But in western Michigan and my counties, there's been a lot of local money put towards the roads as well. And so they're not as in bad a shape as southeast Michigan. And I think we need to look at, concentrate there. But we just want to make sure it's going to be fair to everybody, whatever we get asked.
Well, the governor is complaining that you guys in the legislature waited until the last minute to send her all these budget bills, and she said you should have sent them to her long ago, and that you took the summer off and spent 2 months, fishing or going on vacation or whatever. And of course, the Senate and House, Republican leadership anyway, had the attitude, if the governor will not consider anything we send her unless it has what she considers to be adequate money for Fix the Damn Roads, and we don't want to hike gas taxes 45 cents per gallon, which is what she's recommending, we, might as well just keep negotiating and see if she changes her mind. Finally, 3 weeks ago, she says, well, you know what? Forget about what I said about coupling Fix the Damn Roads money with the budget. Uncouple them. Just send me a budget, and we'll discuss the Fix the Damn Roads issue later. Well, at that point, the legislature said, oh, okay, we can concentrate on the budget, which is what we wanted to do all along, so now we'll send you a budget.